Welcome to the mix. I'm ABD. Today coming to you in stereo. We're going to talk a little bit about the Lewitt 040040 matched studio pair of small condenser mics, small diaphragm condenser mics. We have one here. We have one here. If I talk into this one, or if I talk into this one. And we're going to go over how it sounds on guitar, acoustic, and how it sounds on vocals. Unfortunately, I don't have a drum kit here for you, but I do know people like to use these as overhead mics for drums. What model is this? It's a Taylor 114E, and right now we have them set up in a stereo kind of image. The way that people usually set them up for a guitar is you have one kind of at the neck where it meets the body, and another kind of off over here from your strumming hand by the sound hole. So we can maybe get a little closer to the mics. See how that sounds. I'm going to do a little finger picking. And if you can see the screen behind me, you can see the waveforms are different. On our right, this one here, it's a little louder because we're closer to the sound hole and it's picking up more of the picking and strumming. And over here it's a little quieter, but it's getting maybe more of the higher end and more of the room tone. There's small diaphragm condenser mics that require 48 volts of power to operate. And so they pick up, because they're condenser mics, they pick up a lot. They're very sensitive. So if you live in a noisy area, or if your studio is not sound treated, they may not be the best microphones for you. You may be better off with a dynamic microphone because they don't pick up as much background noise. They're not as sensitive. Now, they're not really meant to be used to record guitar and sing, but you can do that. You can do whatever you want with them. You can use one mic, you can use two. They're a matched studio pair, which means that they have exactly the same frequency response. They have been matched and tested in the factory to sound the same before they were sent to you, because sometimes two mics that are the same make and model may have different characteristics if they are not a matched pair. So in this case, they are a matched pair. When you buy them online, they're listed as Lewitt 040 match. When you get the two of them, you can also just buy one of them. So if we were to sing and play at the same time, I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. I'm going to grab a plectrum or a pick, if I don't drop it on the floor, and we'll do some strumming and playing with the pick. That was a stereo image. We're going to turn off one of the mics and we'll compare that. So now we're just in this mic on the left here, or your right, and we're going to play the same thing. But we're going to position a little closer, the sound hole a little more lined up with the mic. so much. So they're really beautiful mics. They are really tiny mics. For small diaphragm condenser mics are usually small, but these are extra tiny and light. They are a kind of matte black color. So that was a comparison with some guitar. Now we can do a comparison with just vocals. They're not really meant to be vocal mics. They are really meant to be instrument mics. This is probably the best way to use them is for guitar or drums as overhead mics, left and right, again stereo. So we're going to turn on both mics again. And now we're back in stereo. And we're just going to sing down the middle. She gives me everything and tenderly I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her. Now we'll go back to just one of the mics. We have this one here, and we will sing into it more like a vocal mic, directly into it. And then we'll kind of show you how the mic reacts to vocals, off axis and things like that, if you might want to use it for podcasting or for other vocal things. There's nothing wrong with that. She gives me everything and tenderly I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her. So we can do a little bit of a comparison between two mics here and the off-axis coloration on the mic. You've heard me talk into it so far. Mostly it's been off-axis. If I talk directly into the mic, this is what it sounds like. If I talk into the side of the mic, this is what it sounds like. And if I talk into the back of the mic, this is what it sounds like. And so it's not really meant for spoken word, voiceover, or podcasting, but if you so needed to use it in a pinch, you definitely could. It definitely sounds great. And for the plosive rejection, it's not super great. I think it has a little kind of built-in pop suppressor, but that's what you get when you pop into it. Peter Pan flew to the pooty, pooty doody poo. That's what it sounds like. And for some comparison, we have another classic famous mic, the SM7B from Shure, and it is a dynamic mic. And for comparison, here's what it sounds like when I speak directly into it. It's a lot less sensitive. It doesn't pick up as much. It is quieter. On the interface, I have the gain set to 1 o'clock for both of them. And in post, I will have it boosted about 6 dB. And so that is a comparison between the Lewitt 040, one of them, not a matched pair, with a Shure SM7B. And so we are back in stereo. So according to Lewitt's website, some of these specs include: it is a condenser mic, permanently polarized. It is a cardioid polar pattern. It has a self-noise of 20 dB. It has a dynamic range of 115 dB. It has an internal impedance of 203 ohms. It requires, like we talked about before, 48 volts of power. And the connector is gold-plated 3-pin XLR, nothing outrageous there. And they are designed in Austria and made in China. It weighs 44.6 grams. Lewitt is a great company, I think. They just came out with a new interface for the first time, and they have a very popular large diaphragm condenser mic, the 440 Pure and the 440 Flex. The Flex, you can change the polar patterns. But in this case, they are cardioid. They sound very good, I think. So thank you for watching. If you liked that, please remember to like and subscribe down below for more videos on music, production, and gear, reviews, and things like that. I really do appreciate it. I am sorry that we don't have drums to demo here, but I'm sure there's other videos you can look up about how great they do sound on drums. There are some examples for you. So take care and rock on forever.